1605. This is a very decisive year for all of us in Sri Lanka. A group of Portuguese soldiers, by accident, somewhere in the beach, they land. So the locals see this group of Portuguese soldiers. They had not seen these white people before. The locals go and inform the king of the arrival of the Europeans. So these were like their words. My lord, in our harbor, there's a group of white people who are so tall. These people drink blood and eat human flesh. So the king wanted to meet these people. The result of the discussion was that the king in Kandy wanted to know if the Portuguese can help the king to protect the country. Portuguese at once said, yes, we can protect the country. And they agreed to all the terms. King asked, how are we going to pay you? So this is actually the trickiest thing that happened in the history. They said, number one, Christianity, religion was number one. Number two, the spices, especially the sweet cinnamon we have. Sri Lankan cinnamon is sweet. Dutch people are the biggest dealers of cinnamon even now. Dutch companies make more money from our cinnamon trade even now. And then number three was elephants. They wanted our elephants for their entertainment or whatever it was. Number four was gems, especially the blue sapphire. So blue sapphire is a big subject in Sri Lanka. Queen in England, throne, they have like a big blue sapphire, and Diana in her engagement ring, she has a blue sapphire that they got from Sri Lanka. The king said yes to all these demands because we had all these things in plenty. They got more and more greedy. That always happens, you know. Ceylon was the name given to us by the Portuguese. So this is our old name, Ceylon or Ceylon. And then they demanded more and more stuff. Let's say that first it was monthly, and then weekly, and then daily, and twice a day, and 3 times a day they wanted these things. At one point the king said no. And then they withheld the supply of salt. They said no salt if you don't listen to us. Arabs or Muslims used to smuggle salt into Kandy, and with salt they could even buy land. That's the reason you find lots of Muslims in towns. There is one mosque in Kandy city center. They bought that land because of the salt they had. All these things come to end. Now the king in Kandy was an old man. His great grandson or someone takes over the power. He thinks in order to get rid of the Portuguese, he needs to make another pact. And then comes the Dutch. 1602, the Dutch comes. Dutch comes after 100 years. Portuguese leave. Sometimes there were some minor fights, but most of them left peacefully. Cinnamon was very valuable to the Dutch even at that time. They made a perfume. They used cinnamon to preserve meat. So the punishment for damage was cut off your fingers depending on how much damage has been done to the tree. I think Dutch period was the most cruel period, not even the British period. Full control of Sri Lanka or Ceylon. And now they were thinking, we need to make more money. There was one guy named James Taylor, but he was working for the British in Sri Lanka. James Taylor tells the British that he has recently been to China. He has stolen some tea plants from China. He actually tells the British, let's grow tea in the country. Grows the first ever tea plant in the botanical gardens in Kandy. That's why it was named Royal Botanical Gardens, which became a success. They thought, it's good, let's expand the tea. From Kandy, they went up to a place called Nuwara. And then they went even further to Ella. Next question is, who is going to work in these tea plantations? We cannot trust the local. They had an English medium educated people, but they are not going to work here as laborers. We need people to work here. Let's bring slaves from India. They decided to bring Indians to work in this tea plantation. And this was a long process. Transport was very difficult. And then they thought, let's build a railway. So it will be easy for us to transport tea and coffee and cinnamon or the gems out of the country. Railway in Colombo. Colombo to Kandy. You came from Colombo.
I came from Colombo.
You came from
yesterday.
Colombo. And you came from Alice. We both came like this. So they will bring the slaves to Colombo, sent to Kandy, and sent to this area. Whatever they produced, they were sent back, exported out of the country as Ceylon tea or Ceylon coffee, Ceylon spices. So Ceylon became a brand name.
와, 저는 지금 티 팩토리에 왔는데요.
Green tea, black tea with 2 different processes. Green without fermentation and black tea with fermentation. And here ma'am sir, the first tea of black tea, orange pekoe, the lightest taste and lightest color. BOP English breakfast tea is stronger, BOPF the strongest. And those two better with milk and sugar because of the strongest taste. And ma'am sir, here this is the dust. Inside tea bags, it includes the dust. Those quality. Yeah, so we are not recommended to use tea bags because tea bags are the cheapest. White tea, gold tea comes under this plant. And we only using this bud. White tea sun dried 20 hours only in the morning sun, and gold tea sun dried 28 hours only in the morning sun. Only stuff. And ma'am, so you can see a big fan here.
팬을 틀었더니 이쪽으로 바람이 들어오는 것 같아.
So after the first process, transfer after 20 minutes, please.
여기에서 2시간 반 정도 발효시키는
So
것 같아.
white. So you can smell, you can see two color difference. So brown means the stem and black means the leaf. These all are plastic rollers.
이렇게 직접 파를 대보래요. 그냥 엄청 매끄러운데? 이제 설명을 다 듣고 올라가서 티를 한 잔 마실 것 같아요. 아니 2층에 있는 찻집 분위기 무슨 일이야? 이런 설명서를
So you can read this.
여기에서 티를 향을 맡고 고를 수 있는 것 같아요. 향을 다 맡아볼 수 있어요. 너무 좋은데? 자스민 제스텔 아니에요? Sweet cherry. 이거는 시나몬.
I like this one the best, the sweet cherry.
Yeah, sweet cherry is really good. Citrus? It's really good.
Yes.
망고가 제 원픽입니다. 역시. 이것도 한번 해볼게요. Magic
My
Night.
bits, yeah. That's why I like it so much.
이거 향 좋은데? Magic Night? 초콜릿도 있어. Chocolate is chocolate.
Oh, I got chocolate.
Yeah, that is chocolate.
The white tea, gold tea and green tea.
8가지의 다른 차를 맛볼 수 있는 것 같아요. 첫 번째 백티? 어쨌든 마셔볼게요. 이미 꿀이랑 레몬이 같이 들어갔대요. 그래서 좀 향이 달다. 맛있는데요? 8가지 언제 다 맛보지?
And also like the barista stuff, right? No, I don't have that, unfortunately. But I will buy it.
저희의 두 번째 플레이스는 아이스크림집인데 여기가 3스쿱에 100스리랑카 루피거든요. 이제 안에 들어서 주문을 해보려고 하는데 저는 망고랑 더블 초코의 스프레스 너츠를 먹어보려고 합니다. 한국어 배운 지 1년 된 거예요?
1년.
아,
시험 때문에 좀 한국말 배웠어요.
시험 때문에 저는
뭐가 필요해요?
더블 초코의 스프레스 너츠랑 망고 이렇게 2개 주세요. 근데 제가 작은 돈이 없어서 이렇게 내도 돼요? 1020? 120이라고 했는데 1020을 냈어요. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
예, 제 아이스크림 받았습니다. 손에 짐이 너무 많다 지금. 아무튼 2층에 자리가 있어서 올라가 볼게요. 저는 이 더블 초콜릿에 너츠랑 과일들이 맛있는 것 같아요. 망고는 별로야. 다음 장소로 이동해.
Here you can see two colors, bi-colors, black and brown color. The black color brown and the bi-color one only in Sri Lanka. This is the most interested food in our country we call sunsethannah, also we known as rainbow tree, magic tree, like that. Here you can see lot of colors. These all natural colors we get from this food. If you like, I can show you now how to make the colors.
나무에서 색깔을 얻는데요. 진짜 신기하다. 뜨거운 물을 붓네요.
For water we can get red color.
메탈?
Yes. Lime.
Wait! No way! Wow!
See, it's getting darker, like purple color. Then we need black color. We have to keep like 10-15 minutes. I use lime drops.
What?
Can get yellow
Wow!
color.
Wow! Beautiful pink.
And then we need this blue color. We have to boil this one. Then we can get blue color. This is a traditional mask in Sri Lanka. This mask we call fire mask for friendship and harmony. And this is peacock mask for peace, love and happiness. This is health mask, medicine mask, protection from diseases and long life. This one Gurula mask for power, popularity and good luck. This one cobra mask, protection from danger. That is Gara mask, keep away from the bad spirits.
자, 오늘 투어의 마지막 장소인 것 같은데 저희는 캔디 월 세메트리에 왔습니다. 스리랑카도 2차 세계대전 때 영국군으로 참전을 했었다고 해요. 그때 당시에 영국 식민지였어가지고 전쟁을 했었다고 합니다. 이 비석에 보면은 밑에 이런 모양이 있는데 이게 모든 그 스리랑카 절에 가면 있는 거거든요. 이 사람이 불교였다는 뜻이래요. 이분은 성함도 적혀있지 않네요. 근데 십자가가 있는 걸로 봐서는 크리스찬인 것 같아요. 여기는 아직도 영국 정부에 의해서 관리되는 곳이래요. 특이한 것 같아.
What's that one called?
오늘 투어의 마지막 무슨 파이어 댄스를 본대요. 오늘 별로 한 게 없는데 왜 이렇게 피곤하죠, 여러분? 댄스를 보러 들어가는데 비용이 얼마일지 모르겠네요. How much is it? 2,000, okay. 원이라고 하고 캔디의 약간 전통적인 공연 같은 거래요. 이제 공연이 끝나서 곧 집으로 갈 것 같아요. 피곤한 하루였습니다.